is no longer scared of death. Life is a fucking cinch. The Egyptians studied nothing but death because that is the greatest tool white people have against our black ass, the fear of death.
Facts.
We even saying it now. So sorry the ancestors left. Lucky fucking them. I'm like, why the fuck am I still here? I'm the only one left, it seems. I felt kind of jealous these niggas is making the these niggas is going back to their thrones for a great work that they came here and did. That's happiness shit. The misery is down here trying to figure this bullshit out. So our fear of death, the Egyptians don't. You study it and understand it. This is a cinch. And you had a bunch of people who now taking these drugs and at the very least had an experience where they didn't fear death or the unknown because they had a peek into that world. And that was the fucking point the shaman was. They wasn't giving it to the people just go, nigga, we all gonna be conscious. Here you go. That's the wrong idea because you would think that way in today's functioning way we think of community. That once we get something, everyone benefits because we all have the same mind automatically. That we know that's not the case practically. Everyone has individual different minds. So if everyone can find one type of consensus, then that's a glimpse of our community mindset that we originate from, which community just means quantum, all connected, no time, no separation, immediate connected. There's no space, distance, and time. It is one. If you want to see the concept, watch for free on Netflix Deep Space Nine in the Star Trek series, the one with the black captain, Cisco. Concentrate on Odo, and especially the last season or the last two seasons. Number one, the Jeb Hadar, which was niggas controlled by these founders from Universe B. And it turns out Odo, the shapeshifter, found himself most comfortable as a pile of goo. When he went back and finally found his home planet and got into the pool of goo, he said, I now know all things that my people know. And my people now know all things that I found out. That's called Akasha. That's our community. Akasha is our community. It ain't down here. We're trying to mimic something greater with dysfunction. And that's why it always turns out dysfunctional. So the founders tell Odo, we send pieces of ourselves all through the universe. Some make it back, some don't. But that's how we get knowledge from every corner of the universe. We came down, our mind is so vast, so divine, it takes all these niggas to have all these experiences just to have one point on planet Earth. That's what that shit feel like. So we have to be butchers, bakers, candlestick makers, prostitutes, hoes, and doughboy, and what they call them, not doughboys, whatever they call them, gay boys, doughboys, whatever the fuck they call them. But you have to be all of those things so we don't never have to do this shit ever again. So we're defining socially what we call dysfunctional. That's from your human perspective. And it is. And you are having a human experience, so you don't want dysfunction. I ain't gonna like, oh, well, my granddaughter should have been looking. You're gonna protect it with your life. That's your human nature. I get all of those things and it's not wrong. But we have to at least be able to know what category it's in and put it where it belongs in our psyche, in our conscience, in our work. It is most necessary to protect. Ain't nobody gonna smack the shit out you and you're gonna go, oh brother, I have no ego. Nobody's gonna kick your mother in the ass and you're gonna go, that's the law of attraction, mom. You must have did something wrong. You're gonna fight like a beast if you see that. You get what I'm saying? So why fight that aspect of your human nature? That's not what you're here to supersede. Some people do that and find that as spiritual work. And that's why they have to go live in fucking mountains by themselves, in priesthoods. You get what I'm saying? Or totally, like in India, they'll just totally leave society, live on the street and beg in the name of Shiva and get paid for doing it because they understand they're on a spiritual path, and some of them don't even wash because they considered washing off the bacteria is killing and kills bad karma. So how far niggas really want to go with this? You get what I'm saying?
Damn.
How far, and that's who niggas is still looking up to. Them niggas, they don't even wash yogis because the bacteria will create negative karma. Yeah. Like I said, this shit could get kooky out here in these streets. You have to find your own, and then you have something to offer. When I went into my own study, closed the doors, stopped lecturing for a few years, stopped running my mouth and talking to people, said fuck that, had to be begged to come back, and it really over a few years, and because it's all about study. Then I realized I had a whole nother thing to offer. Not trying to offer it, but trying to save black people. It was just the experiences that I was going through. And I was like, oh, it's easy. You could do it too. That was my whole constitution. There's nothing I can do. I'm not from Saturn. I'm not better. I am from a regular ghetto, just like you. But you have to turn your attention towards yourself. And then ironically, you actually have something to offer